Hello YouTube. This video is about the Lightbeam M5 5 GHz 23 dBi AirMax CPE with interfeed technology. Again, that's 5 GHz at 100 plus megabits. This is supposed to transmit at approximately 18 kilometers or somewhere close to, I'm thinking it said 25 to 30 miles. Anyway, that's not how far I'm going to be using it. But after you assemble the dish, it comes in 3 pieces. You can tell by these lines. And if you excuse the mess that you may see in the background, that's what happens when you're troubleshooting. And of course it mounts on the back with this level here. And then here's where your pole mount is. And then you have a connector, which is a clamp that screws into the pole to mount it. And then of course you have your LMB, which is your radio transmitter, and it has these 3 lights on it. This light is your power light, this one is your LAN, and this one is your signal. And of course here is where it plugs into your Cat5 power over Ethernet, and right there in that little hole is your reset button to the top. Now the problem that I've got with this is I installed it, hooked it up, and was running through like a test procedure just to see, you know, what kind of signal quality I was getting, making sure the software worked. And the issue is, of course, after figuring out that they come standard in station mode, and there's no videos anywhere about how to make this to where that you can use it to connect 2 houses together. Let's say you buy 2 of these dishes and you want to hook from house A, which is where the internet connection is paid for, and over to house B, which might be a couple hundred feet away, up to, like I said, 25 miles away, or even 18 kilometers, however that breaks down. But the point is, you want to do that. Right out of the box, you can't do that with these. You have to have a flash bin file installed. It's in the beta test. You have to go in and sign up for it at Ubiquiti's community forums website. Once you get that, you have to flash it through 192.168.1.20. Now, I'm going to show you what this little bad boy is doing. Of course, here is the cable that it hooks to. It runs up out of the yellow cord into my switch, you know, which is basically a 5-port switch. And here is the power over Ethernet cable, and it comes up and it plugs into the port here. Now, if you'll watch this flash pattern that shows up on my radio, which I'm calling this little LBE, the radio, you'll see that we have a green light on the power, and that's the way it's supposed to look when it first comes on. And now that there's a LAN hooked in, it should automatically show the second light up with the arrows there, but it's not. And I've contacted customer support at Ubiquiti and see how it's going through this crazy flash pattern. They're telling me that that is because it's stuck in file transfer protocol mode. And I've tried this. What I done was I opened up, they say, you know, you got to connect this to the back of your computer, and it's directly connected, and you set the IP address of your computer to 192.168.1.254, and you set the you know, 255.255.255.0 on the gateway is supposed to be 192.168.1.1. Now, once you do that, you open a program that's, you can either download it, or you can use the one that's built into Windows, which on Windows 10, you have to activate it. You have to go down to your control panel, and then you got to go into programs, and then you've got to go over to, let's see, I think it is, you know, adds programs that are Windows features, and then you add your your file transfer protocol 32 program, or you can go download one. There's several out there. I just chose one. This one says it's TPD 32 by Fajon or whatever. Not endorsing it. It did show on here by after I typed in right here onto the host under the TFTP client 192.168.1.20. I didn't put any port in. I chose the local file that I was going to install, which in this case is supposed to be the default software for AirMax OS operating system, and the one that was recommended for this board. I downloaded that from Ubiquiti to put back in here, and of course I didn't choose any remote file. And then I used the put option. This little bar continued to go across, and the lights on here, they would do like a real fast speed across through here, not this pattern that you're seeing right now, but they would shoot across through here. And when they done that, afterwards I still am stuck with this. So I contacted support again, and now this is what's got me frustrated, is because the first, I've got two of these dishes, like I told you have to have two to set up your system. But the point is hey, both of these have conked out on me, and these are supposed to be really high quality, and they are. I mean, they're built good, but they're supposed to be really high quality dishes. And until I get these actually functioning, I'm going to be kind of upset, because hey, right now I've got two of them that I'm having to send back in for repairs straight out of the box. Other than that, I just hooked them up, and was monkeying with the software and trial and error. That's why I'm making this video, is because they absolutely don't have anybody that can sit you down and there's nobody that's made any other videos that corresponds to this exact Lightbeam M5 at 23 dBi. So that's why I'm doing this. So maybe somewhere down the road it saves somebody some headache. But again, I've had to get an RMA for this because there's no fix for it. I can't fix it. I've done every troubleshooting thing that they've told me to do, that I've read about, and so now it's going to go back just like the other one did today. The reason it went back is all the lights completely stopped. There was no lights on it, and you could ping it, but you couldn't do anything with it. When you tried to flash it, it didn't work. So the lights just didn't come back on that one. I sent it back as well. And keep in mind, I've had these about 3 days total, tops, sat down and worked with it, tried to find out all the information before I ever flashed anything, and did not, up until the point they stopped working, did not even get a chance to have them mounted. So you better be careful right out of the box when you open these, so that you don't mess up your devices. And you need to research. Post something here below. If I got time, I'll try to get back to you. A comment, a question. And if you don't like the video, don't post nothing.